Hi there, this is Belton, and I've been into a game lately that you may have heard of, Super Smoothie Maker 2018. I thought I would give you guys a taste of the gameplay on this, just to let you know. I like to play the flavor trapper. It kind of helps, trap that flavor in, and gives you a better chance to, get your customers hooked on the flavor, if you know what I mean. You will. Anyway, but I'm just going to kind of mouse through some of these, just to let you know some of the basics real quick. You pick your flavor master. Sorry, I'm mousing through some of them, so if you want to read any of them, all you got to do is pause the video. Just go ahead and read through it, if that's what you want to do. Now, these are the starting flavor masters. The others, as you can see, are locked, but you can unlock them with special flavor crystals. Those are quite a grind. I believe the maximum flavor level is 50. I'm at 48 with this flavor trapper, and you can see the cherry points are totally different in game currency, not related to the flavor crystals. The flavor crystals are what you need to actually unlock different flavor masters. So but there's a wide variety of different effects, and the game is being updated and given some some care. So yeah. Just as with the other, so basically you use your cherry points, which you get by helping keep the flavor alive through the matches. You get your cherry points, and you can use those in the syrup web. And the syrup web, it's like, well, these are like one-shot flavor squirts that you get. And so you've got your main flavor master power, which in this case helps trap that flavor in. And then you have the flavor squirts, which are just like one-time use extras for your main power. They help you do other things with your main power, and you can customize the heck out of these things. And then you've got your flavor master perks, which those actually stick with you, and you just choose which ones you want out of the ones you have available. And as with everything else, I'm going to mouse through. Just pause the video if you want to read them. Like I said, I just really mainly want to get to the gameplay itself, because I want you to get an idea of what the gameplay is like. So this is just a cherry point booster for all categories of the types of maneuvers you can pull to help keep customers and keep the flavor alive. So this is the syrup tree, as I mentioned. So you can kind of look through these, and you start from the center. But you see a flavor squirt you like, or even a perk that you like, flavor master. You can go straight for those using your cherry points, and you earn those by playing the game. So tons of different options. Like I said, I don't want to bore you too much with this part of it, because the main part is the gameplay. If you like the gameplay, you're going to stick around and play the game. And that's really what matters. You want to try to win, obviously. But at the same time, if you're not enjoying the game, you're not going to stick with it. Some people stick with the game because of new content that's released constantly. And that only goes so far, in my opinion. You really want to have a fun experience. I would say some of the flavor masters are a little weak. I'm going to say that, and I say that because in the syrup web, you can actually occasionally get a flavor squirt that actually lets you try out one of the different flavor masters. Now, you don't get any of their special perks or any of that. You just have their main ability. But like I say, there's a couple of them. The night vendor, the dream vendor, if you will. I got to try him out recently. Not real thrilling. He's got a cool red and black shirt uniform, but main problem is that his particular ability, it takes a while to activate. So you'll understand more once you get into the game, but everything takes a little bit more time than in a lot of games, and that really is one of my main concerns that I hope gets ironed out as time goes on, is that sometimes it feels a little clunky in the operation of the game. But overall, it's a fun time. Now, I haven't played from the customer's perspective at all. I've only played the Flavor Master so far, and that's what I've been playing. I enjoy playing that. I don't think I would enjoy playing as the customer. Customer in real life. Why do I want to keep playing a customer in a game, you know? But, you know, you have that option. Not everybody is me. Some people enjoy that. And they have their own perks and whatnot that they can change the game, change how it operates. But, yeah. We're just going to see if we can't get some customers hooked on flavors. And hopefully just have a fun time. Now, I'm going to do my best here. As I always do, but one thing that I have noticed is that there's a pretty wide dispersion of, in my experience so far anyway, of how good the players are at playing the customers. So I don't know how I stack up as far as the Flavor Master, but I would imagine it's not too good because, like I said, it hasn't been a long time that I've been playing this game. Fairly new. I actually recorded a little bit before this video. I was going to upload that one, but I had the music turned up to holy hell, apparently, and that really came across very strongly in that recording. So I thought I'd actually re-record so that you guys could actually hear some of what I'm thinking as I'm playing. Now, one of the main things I'm going to try and focus on, because I have a bad habit of getting obsessed with one particular customer and just working really hard to try and satisfy that customer when I should be, honestly, I should be looking for the other customers. You know, see, they have these engines for apparently a gigantic car. Geez, it must be a big car. And these engines, I mean, clearly this is a junkyard, so that makes sense. But these engines, they try and repair them to escape. Because, I mean, it's just a game. It's not exactly like real life or something. But, you know, they're trying to, the customers are trying to avoid getting hooked on the flavor. You know, spending all their money on your delicious ice cream smoothies. That's what a smoothie is. You shut your mouth. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. So they got one of the engines for this magnificent vehicle. It's probably a truck, honestly. Started, but you can see it gives you a little bit to work with here. And they also get to see some stuff like one of the things that the customers get to see is what they call the syrup stain. And it's a little bit, you have a certain presence about you. You know, as a shopkeeper, as a maker of delicious treats. So it's only natural that when you get near them, they're just naturally going to feel their heart pumping. You know, I mean, they're kind of wary of you. You know, it's just a stranger coming up. They got a uniform on. You're like, who is this? Why are they coming up to me? What do they want? And, you know, honestly, share the flavor. Oh, got some cherry sauce on it. Sometimes I prefer the cherry flavor. So, yeah. So, when you get a chance, you got to try and stop their engines, you know? Because it's good to slow down. You know, taste the flavor. And so that's part of what your goal is as the shopkeeper. You gotta look for those customers, you know. You gotta really look for them. And they'll throw obstacles in your way and whatnot. And like I say, it's a game. And it's a particular type of game. You gotta enjoy this type of game to have fun at it. But you can't know if you enjoy it without playing it. And you don't know if you want to even try to play it if you don't see it in action. And that's what this is all about. Hold up there, buddy. Stop and smell the flowers. Taste the rainbow. Oh, you're not a buddy. You're a missy. I'm not saying you don't know me. You don't know what I'm capable of. Well, it's good to meet you, ladies. Did you enjoy the flavor stick? No. Oh, she's being coy. Come on. You know you want to taste the flavor stick again. You can tell she really enjoys it. She likes the cherry flavor, which is good. That's what I usually do. I find that most of the customers in this game they really enjoy it. Now, another feature of the game I'm about to show you is the special place. Each flavor master has a special place where you go to relax. Like I said, this is a good family-friendly game. Just get the customers hooked on the flavor there. Yeah, but uh-oh, they're getting those engines revving. I gotta go look at those engines. You need to slow down and enjoy yourselves. Silly billies. But yeah, the special place is a nice area because there's not a lot of things to distract you. Just one path in and out, you know. It's just something where you can kind of, like I say, relax. That's really what it's all about. Relax, enjoy yourself. And once those customers are hooked on the flavor, man, they ain't coming back. I mean, they are coming back, but they're never leaving. Goodness. Somebody got trapped by the flavor. That's why I like to play this particular game. There you go, bud. See, the good part is that now he gets to experience this flavor as well. And really, what is it all about? It's all about people coming together, enjoying things together. Together. That's what it's all about. You know, sometimes you gotta search really hard for these customers, yeah. And they're enjoying that cherry flavor. And while they're thinking to enjoy it, it's easy to have a good time. It's just easy. That's what it's all about. Just having a good time together. Now, it looks like we may have had a disconnect. That's really a shame, because I like when everybody can get together and have a good time together. Taste the flavor! This is something that watch the game. Unfortunately, they had a quitter. That really messed up the game, I think. They were doing pretty good. They had a lot of engines going. And, it just didn't work out this time. And I've had games where I didn't do too well either. But yeah, that should probably give you kind of an idea. And you see how many cherry points I gained. And there are 4 different things that it rates you on your performance. So, depending on how well you do, you get more cherry points, less cherry points. With the perks that you use, or flavor scores that you use, you can get a boost of, you know, points. What I'm really going for is that those flavor crystals, because I want to see some of the other. Oh, how nice! Well, I shouldn't have rated it that high. I don't like when there are levers. That really throws a wrench in things. But yeah, that's a simple little match there with the flavor trapper. Super Smoothie Maker 2018, in my honest opinion. It's not for everybody. Not for everybody, that's for sure. But, you know, I feel like if you don't want to be a customer, you can always be a flavor master. It's an asymmetric type game, because the flavor master, there's not a whole lot that can really be. I mean, there are some things that they can do. They throw obstacles in the way. Some of them run extra fast. They can sabotage your flavor powers. It all depends. It just all depends on a great deal of different things. And one of the interesting things is that whichever flavor master you are, I don't believe it's revealed until the game has actually begun. So everybody picks what they think is best. You know, if you don't like a particular flavor master and you want to be strong against them, you could pick perks and you know, ability changers that can effectively help halt that sort of play to some extent, or hinder it, I should say. But they all play differently, and I think you can really enjoy the game either as a customer or flavor master. And so I think it'll be a game that really draws a lot of people in and keeps a heavy community because of the huge difference in groups and types of people that it allows to experience the game in their own way. Kind of clunky feeling sometimes, there's no doubt about it. But it just kind of works for the game. Now, some of the flavor masters, I believe this is the Dream Scoop man. He sells ice cream, if I'm not mistaken. Still, I mean, I guess, did I already say that? You can make a smoothie with ice cream. Does it need ice cream? I don't think it needs ice cream. But right now, he's pretty weak because it takes him so long to blend up the flavors. I think you could still do well with him. I think you're going to have a harder time. I would say there's no doubt that you're going to have a harder time. And it does have 5 of them unlocked right off the bat for you. So it's not like you don't have a wide choice. And they each have their own flavor master perks. They have different squirts of flavor that they can add to their, you know, to their main ability to give it different effects. Now, I don't have too many for this one right now because I've only played this one once or twice. But I played this one a few times. Pretty interesting. He actually, his flavor's a little more subtle. He keeps a low profile, so they don't even realize that they're buying what you're selling. But bing, bang, bong, before they know it, it's in their hands. And it doesn't take long. And he's really good at hunting down customers, too. So, all sorts of different effects. You really have to try the game for yourself to see. But I hope the gameplay gave you a good idea of it. I'm not going to babble on about this anymore. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. I really do. I hope you have a great day. Take care.